secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cornhuskers will put total render to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa's offense will get the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep them block out all the noise.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Nebraska's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ives. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run. The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Spins away from the defender. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. With the question as to whether he can feel his fingers at this point, fair catch is wise in the middle of this snowy, cold weather. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So we open the final period with a third down play. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to ride this running back. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. It's a draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able